All right, welcome to the Hiding Out in the Streets and the Hideout. This is Mike.
How you doing? Mikeydon. So, good intentions.
All right. So right now we have Good Intentions in the studio today. I wanted to bring Good Intentions down. We met, what was it, almost a year ago now, I think.
Yeah, next month will be.
Yeah. It's been a full year. We linked up and we decided back then that we wanted to do a bit of an interview action, but that never happened. It's been a whole year. We kind of procrastinated big time on that.
Yeah.
But for now, we finally got linked back up. So thank you for reaching out to me.
Thank you for having me.
So what I wanted to do today is kind of a lot of issues going on with the fashion industry right now.
Yeah,
and I thought this would be a thing. When you hit me up, I thought this would be a perfect time to get you in the studio. We can talk about some things.
Okay.
So let's start it off. Why don't you just tell the folks about where you come from, who you are?
Well, grew up in Carroll Avenue, Tacoma Park, Silver Spring area. Grew up right there. Good intentions.
And let's tell us about your brand or whatever. Let's talk about Good Intentions.
Good Intentions, I started the name probably like 2008 as a management. It's like a management company. And like throwing events, like an entertainment side. And I kept getting in trouble, kept like going through cases. So my cousin was like, man, I really want to change it to like clothes. Okay. And he kept giving me some ideas. So like the time when I seen you when we started, so like March, February, so I started just doing it for clothes.
Okay. And you just feel like that's the best direction for you?
No, I'm actually like Good Intentions. We still be throwing shows, doing little things, but the main focus is clothes.
Okay. And other than what you were saying, you turned it into a fashion thing. Is there anything else that inspired you to stick with this fashion thing for now?
I always like fashion. Like I grew up off of Saab and like Madness and We Are One. I always like that. So I was like, once we got going with the clothes, the designs, it kind of got addicted for real.
Okay. All right.
So I did all my own designs. So.
Okay. So going off of what you said, you saw those other clothing companies. Is that kind of just what inspired you to just like, this is what I need to focus on. This is what I need to do.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And is that like, do you hope to leave the same mark they did, or do you want to leave a bigger mark? Like, what are your hopes with this brand? Where do you want to take it?
I want to take it farther, like global, for real. I want to take it farther than, because not a lot of people, We Are One, a lot of people kind of know, but it ain't go too much global. Like, it ain't leave the DMV too much. So, like, I want to be everywhere. Okay. That's my aim.
All right. So, a major issue that I see with a lot of black, especially local designers, is that what they do with their brand, it stays here, just like you said. It stays here. So how do you think what's the best way for brands like yourself and other brands that want to do it? What's the best way to start branching out, especially these days and like social media and all that stuff?
Like, get out, like travel more, let people know, more doing linking up with different people from different areas instead of just, staying in the one bucket of crabs world. Okay.
All right. So we talked about a bit of your brand and whatnot. Now, the market you want to hit. Do you want it to do you have like a specific market you want to hit? Do you want to branch out to other markets?
I want everybody to have Good Intentions on. That's what the name is. I got kids. Okay. That's why, the name is good. So they could be able to wear it in school. I give it to owners. Right. Everybody. I want everybody to wear it.
All right, cool. So you're not just looking for that young market no more. You're going for...
Yeah, I'm older now, so I can't even be... Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the clothing you offer. What's like your fashion style? What would you describe the brand as?
Well, like I said, I grew up hard on like Madness. Madness. That's what really inspired like Madness and We Are One. Mostly Madness because I grew up closer to Uptown. So Madness was like real key.
Okay, so you got like shirts, hoodies,
shirts. Like I remember it was like one of the first people where you could get what you wanted on like steam print on the back of it, like your block, your name, whatever. Like they were one of the first people. Okay. Even the keychain I was happy with back in the day.
So you're looking to stick with like the urban style? Is that what you're gonna stick with?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, so with sticking with that urban style, do you eventually see yourself branch out eventually? Like, do you want to do business casual clothes, stuff like that?
I do. I want to do sweaters. Okay. I want to do suits, different things. I don't want it just to be t-shirts and hoodies. I want it to be everything.
Okay.
That's my goal.
All right. So, are there any brands right now out there that you're like super and that you like wearing, and that you kind of, other than ones you told me about, but
that's coming up?
Yeah. Oh no, just any brand right now that you're like. Let's not say. Wow, I'm acting like I don't wear stuff. My bad. How about like brands like LRG? Do people still wear it? Am I that old? No, people don't wear academics. Let's not remember.
All days and all that.
You got the Averex jackets. You know?
There you go.
Hugo Boss and stuff like that. Yeah, you got a little stuff, but I'm trying to get my brand up there. So like,
so you okay, so you wear your own.
Yeah, I wear my own. Like, it's a lot of people. There's like a lot of brands that's, you know, from the DMV that's really good too.
Yeah,
that's really, that's really good. Like Ocho, it's a couple different joints that, like, yeah.
Okay. So with that, you talked about your clothes and all that. Do you have any shoes? Do you want to get into the shoe game at all? Or?
Yeah, but that I want that to be 100 though. Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to wait till you.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Along with those other brands, you wearing your own brand. If you had to choose, or you're gonna stick with yours all day?
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
That's a rarity. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, big thing that hit the news recently is this entire. It's not just Gucci, as we all previously discussed, but it's more so about, I don't want to call it hidden racism, but ignorance in the fashion industry. There's been tons of companies recently that have had blackface imagery imprinted on their clothes due to maybe ignorance that it has affected black people, or, you know, just blatant, I don't care, we're all racist, and we're going to do this, you're going to wear it anyway. Now, since that controversy happened, we've seen most like celebrities decide to ban the brand from themselves or do a boycott of the brand for 3 months before they start wearing it again. What are your thoughts on that? Of this blatant ignorance about our culture in the fashion industry?
Honestly, I don't even blame them. I kind of blame us more because, you know, we kind of like are the ones that buy the stuff. Mm-hmm. So if we put that money to us, you know, we could get them out the way for it.
Okay. So you find it important that we need to learn how to start buying our own brand.
Yeah, because it's us that puts it on the map for real. Like, we're the ones that say go and not. Like, we're the ones that fashion it. So if we stop putting our money towards them and putting it towards ourselves, we'll be all right.
So what is the way you think that what we as black people should do with that idea? Like, what is the best way to go about it? Like, what is it with our brands that we don't like wearing? And there's tons of black-owned fashion brands. Like, it's crazy to me that we're still having this problem in 2019. Like, nobody wants to wear our black-owned items. We're still going for these like super expensive European items instead of standard. What do you think that brings that about? Do you think it's hip hop culture? Do you think?
Yeah, the marketing, and you know that's what more other people see for like when you turn on the videos or anything, or you see rappers. That's what they wearing is Gucci, and, you know, the young gen, that's what everybody see for real. So that's what they go. I guess if we put our marketing into ourselves and brand ourselves better and people see, then we can take over.
All right. So with that being said, there's been another thing that's hit the culture recently, which was Killer Mike's series on Netflix, Triggered, I believe it's called. Yeah. One of the major episodes, 2 major episodes actually hit me. Was the first episode where he decided to keep money in his community and how hard that was. Yeah. And there was another episode where he basically took the Crips and Bloods and decided to make a product with them and get that out in the market.
I think it was a drink or something.
Yeah, it was Cripa-Cola and Blood Pop, I think it was called.
Yeah, I don't think nobody let him sell it.
I thought he had deals in some liquor stores down there. Yeah,
they did that once. Okay.
Yeah, you can buy it. Make sure you guys go pick that up. Yeah. Yeah, shameless plug for Killer Mike. He's not paying us for that, by the way. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on like things like that? Like,
I think a lot of people should watch that too, because what he's doing is saying, like, it motivated me happy. Like, he couldn't even eat. Like, he went to a restaurant, was like, all right, it's a soul food place. He think he about to eat. He was like, man, who was this grown at? Like,
he's grown at a white farm, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so for those of you who didn't watch it, basically, Killer Mike, I think it was 24 hours before he did a show in Georgia, where he just said he was going to keep money in the black community, which means he could not buy anything outside of our community. He couldn't smoke weed because, unfortunately, there were white growers in his area. He couldn't drive a car because there's no black-owned car companies. Couldn't do anything. So it kind of hit like a fire under me as well. Yeah. It just shows that we are not taking care of our own.
Even he had a little interview I was watching. He was talking about like putting money into like black banks.
Yeah,
you know, like we buy all these Jordans and stuff, and he was like, "Don't say nothing to me if you at least don't got $100." And even that hit me like.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I do not. I have a credit union because that's what I was taught growing up: is to go with a credit union. Don't go with these big banks. But
I never even knew it was such thing for us.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It took like very recently. I want to say as recent as 2018, when my friend told me about a black-owned bank that he banks with, and he's getting better deals than he would get with a credit union or a normal bank. It's crazy. Like they're out here for us, and we're not paying attention to it. And with that being said, what do you think we should be doing to our kids to keep them on this path? Should we change the direction that we're raising our kids now with the fashion, with like having them focus on bringing stuff into our community and keeping it here? Like, do we have to just?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the answer is yes. But in myself, I still need to get myself right because I'm still buying Jordans. It's stuff that I'm doing. I'm not supposed to.
As I look at my feet right now, I feel kind of ashamed. I got Nike boots on.
But we do though.
Yeah. Okay. Next thing, all right. So this is the beginning of 2019. So we're still at the beginning, as fast as it is going. What achievements do you hope to hit in 2019?
Well,
what's some major milestones?
It'll be 1 year next month on the 20th. So, like one of my goals is to start like getting more women's stuff. Getting more. Thank you, brother. Getting more women's stuff, and like you said, the shoes, and just more like I was thinking about like doing more like in the years coming as things going. I wanted to get some dudes together that do clothes and like give back to like the kids and stuff, man. Because like, I remember how hard it was going on.
Okay. On that, we recently just came from an event. What was it called?
Made in DMV.
Yes, we came from that event not too long ago. I want to say it was the middle of January. Yeah. And there they had a lot of like, everything was black. Of course, you had your salt peppered in there. There was some mayonnaise there, but they were all in support of the urban community in DC. And they had a lot of clothing designers there. They had, of course, they had music artists and stuff like that. It was pretty amazing. So
everybody from Adidas to Spotify.
Yeah. Major business owners were there. They were doing a whole panels with these business owners. One thing I would like to say to you is if you're looking to keep reaching other people with your brand, I'm telling you those are some events you definitely want to hit. And okay, we're coming down to our last question here. So right now, are there any other brands like your own that you really want to support right now? Or have you seen some other black-owned brands that you want to talk about? Tree Fly, my man, Ace Green. Okay. Ocho, he's been real he's real cool. I like his brand, where he's going. He's hustling hard. That's a lot too, man. I feel bad. It's a lot. It is. Question.
Yeah, man, it's a lot too. That's
you teach me. Now I need to email these questions out the night before. That way you guys have a chance to review.
I feel bad, man. There's some my man that's doing it.
You can look at your phone if you got your phone.
I'm sure they gonna she got my phone, but I know Ucho though. Ocho, one check away.
Okay.
I like what he's doing. Tree Fly. Dang, man. I feel bad because I be doing pop-up shops. My man Evol Love. Okay. Who else, man? It's a couple. My bad, I'm forgetting, y'all.
It's all.
Let's go over the head. Yeah. I forgot though. Yeah. Well, especially Ocho Tree Fly, man.
Okay. And are you doing any collaborations with them this year? Or
Nah, but I haven't. Okay. But I told him because I do a lot of shows sometimes. Okay. So I told him I want to do something with him. Alright, but that's another thing. It's ain't no sleep. My bad, no sleep. Okay. But yeah, I do want to do some collabs with people.
All right, awesome. So we talked a lot about your clothes, but tell us about